Transaction Care, the podcast. Welcome home to the #1 real estate show on the market. I am your host and resident care coordinator, Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. My goal with each episode of Transaction Care is to demystify the business of real estate from my point of view and interviews from other voices within the real estate industry around the world. I'm giving you the keys. There are no gatekeepers here. 'Tis the season for gratitude. How are you doing? How are you healing? How are you adapting to this ever-changing economy and real estate market? During highly stressful or down times, to stay elevated and encouraged, I immediately go within and reference my toolkit to remain grounded in all aspects of life. So what does that sound like? What does that feel like? What's going on? Here are 7 tips I put into action to keep things in alignment and prosperous. Tip number 1, gratitude. Every day I wake up, I start my day off with gratitude. Before I touch my phone, before I call anyone, look at an email, a simple thank you goes a long way. How do you start your morning? Tip number 2, why? When we're struggling or having hard times or we're stuck in a certain situation in our careers, let's sit back and reassess our why. Why is the key to making sure all things are still on track. Are you on track? Tip 3, clear the chaos. From your workspace to people. Yeah, I said it. Even people. What areas of your life are clogged right now? How can you make space for future blessings? Tip number 4, education. Continued education builds confidence. It keeps you younger and it separates you from the rest. What areas in your business or your job or your career are you currently curious about? Take some time out to explore those thoughts, those ideas, that knowledge, and see where it takes you. Or maybe you're in a season of change. We are grateful for the opportunities we currently have, but I'm ready for something different. But I'm too afraid, or I don't know what to do to get to that next step or to get to that next phase of my life. Take a deep breath. Let's start there. But start with education. What can you learn today to get you closer to that next stage in your life? For instance, I work in real estate. I love real estate. I haven't left real estate. I'm going on 20 years of working in real estate, but there have been moments where I get tired of real estate. I no longer want to do this. So I have to reinvent myself and find new ways to either feed into my career in real estate or do something completely different. Did you know I have a YouTube channel? I am constantly learning new things about myself through education. And even in the moments where I think maybe I just need to start all over and go completely left, the first thing I'm going to do is educate myself on that topic. What credentials do I need? Do I even need credentials? Do I have the skills it takes to do this career? If not, I'm going to go learn the skills necessary and give myself the next 6 months, the next year, the next 2 years to build up those skills. So when it is time for me to go and change careers and pivot, I'm as ready as I can be in that moment. This is all about staying elevated and encouraged. We don't have to stay complacent in what we're doing forever. Education doesn't have to involve textbooks or going to school either. It could simply mean taking a piece of paper and writing on it every single day, writing out your dreams, learning yourself, journaling. Education and knowledge comes from all areas of life, but it truly is the key to building more self-confidence and self-love. But stay curious. We're going to get it wrong sometimes, and that's okay. Keep learning, keep growing, and do your best to stay encouraged every single day. You have my support, and I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Tip number 5, naps. Let's all go take a nap after you finish this episode, though. Allow your mind and body to heal. Sleep and rest are so vital to living a full and well life. One of my favorite quotes is actually a song title by the Dirty Projectors. It's called "Stillness is the Move." Honestly, I think it's going to be my next tattoo. But "Stillness is the Move" has been my motto ever since I first heard Solange do a cover of that song. And it makes the most sense. In life, we are surrounded by chaos. And that's why I said in step 3 to clear the chaos. Sometimes we just need to take 5 minutes out of each day to pause, or 5 hours, or 5 days, whatever you can afford and whatever capacity you have to just be still. And within that stillness, we're able to hear and absorb everything that has come our way and giving it the space to breathe. And what I love most about taking naps, it feels like a reset. I don't think it's an escape. I think it's a reset. I think it's a reset we all need. If you're tired, if your mind is exhausted, or if you're overwhelmed, it's okay to take a nap. Like I said, after you finish this podcast, maybe after you've listened to it about 5 times and you've binge listened all my other episodes so we can get those numbers up, go take a nap. You deserve it. You 100% deserve it. And fit naps into your daily schedule, because what we're not going to do is burn ourselves out. Okay, tip number 6, check in. Not just with yourself, because steps 1 through 5, we did a lot of self-checks, right? But check in with your people. How are your people doing? Family, friends, colleagues, previous customers, and clients. I'm sure they would appreciate a hello. How are you? Everyone is going through something big, small, major, sad, happy. And sometimes we just don't have the time or the language or the bravery to break through the surface to find out what's really going on. And I know I appreciate a good conversation with someone I value and respect or haven't heard from in a while. And it's okay to have those once in a while. And I know some people are more introverted than others, and that's okay. But I truly value a good check-in. Check in with someone you haven't heard from in a while or that's been on your mind. Do it right now. You're on your phone listening to this podcast. Who came to mind when I said to check in with your people? Let's give that person a call, a text, show love on a picture. And I mean that. Go back like 10 weeks, find a selfie of them or any picture that they posted and tell them how much you love it, or tell them how it made you feel, or say you're just stopping by to show love and your timeline is great. We need that. We sometimes need those encouraging words or those words of affirmation or those like a simple hello. And like I said, it goes a long way, and we are in this together. And it's important that we do our best to stay in touch and to reach out and to love and forgive as well. And finally, tip number 7 on ways to stay elevated and encouraged and grounded in life is honesty. How is your mental health? Do you still enjoy the work you're doing? The people you work with? Do you want to join or leave a team? Maybe you need to get a part-time or full-time job to supplement your income. That honesty and those hard truths exist. And if they're able to come to the surface immediately and you're able to accept them, that's great. But if you're not ready, just do your best every day. And I mean that. Do your best, period. Do your best every day to listen to those inner voices. Take those naps, be still, and figure out if you could change your life in the next year. What is that going to look like? What's that going to feel like? And what is one thing I can do today? Not 20 things, not all 500 steps. One thing I can do today, even in just the next 5 minutes, that can change the trajectory of my life forever and for the better. Think about how you want to feel during all of this in your new life, in your new phase. We're constantly growing and evolving, and that growth can be very uncomfortable, very awkward, and at times, or most times, unreal. Like you start to question, is this really possible for me? Can the life that I dream and fantasize about and constantly think about, can that be a reality? I say yes. Be honest with yourself, be realistic, take time each day to work towards feeling better, to work on getting towards your goals or your dreams, or to having the courage to speak up for yourself, to assert yourself, to be more bold, to be more outgoing, to take that trip you've always thought about. Because maybe it's not your career that you dislike, or maybe it's not the job that you're trying to run away from. Maybe it's just creating a life outside of your work that needs to be nourished and needs to be focused on. What areas in your life are you lacking? And do you want to improve in those areas? If so, What can we do? What's one step we can take today to guarantee that will happen, or that shift will occur, or that change is on its way? I implore you to continuously check in with you. You are enough, you are qualified, and there's no shame in choosing you. You got this. And bonus tip, because why not? This is a good time in your life to update and reorganize your systems, your programs, your templates, your scripts, your funnels, and most importantly, your budget. We all know money is the root to many things, including our happiness, our joy. As much as we try not to allow money and finances to dictate our lives, it does have a huge impact. So take your time, check in with you often. It's important. You are important. And whatever areas in your life you are ready to improve, you got this. I believe in you. And if I can be a resource or help guide you in any way, reach out. I'm down for a conversation. If you want to come on the podcast and have the conversation, or you just need a one-on-one, or to vent, or to have someone to relate to, I'm open to having that conversation, or at least directing you to the right people that can help you in any of those situations. We're here for each other. I'm here for you. And thank you so much for supporting me on this new journey in life, this podcast, Transaction Care, the podcast. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And if there are any topics you want me to discuss on this podcast, or if you or anyone you know want to be a guest on the podcast, message me. All of my information will be below in the description. And thank you again. I appreciate each and every one of you that has tuned in, that has shared the podcast on their social medias, listened to it, given me ideas and topics. I hear you. I see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you want a visual experience of more of a day in the life of real estate transaction coordinator, go to YouTube, go to my website, watch Transaction Care, and my show TC with Lily, a day in the life of a real estate transaction coordinator, lives on YouTube. I give you more of an in-depth perspective of what I do on a daily basis, answering more intricate real estate questions, and giving you scenarios and things I've gone through either that week or in life, and how I managed to get through those situations. Like I said, I enjoy talking about business and real estate, and if I can give that to you on multiple platforms, it's there for you. It's all free. I got you. In the meantime, go to transactioncare.com to join the community, transactioncarepodcast.com, watch transactioncare.com. I have you covered. So until the next episode, I'm giving you the keys. There are no gatekeepers here. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon.